surface, on the surface I look fine. My brain feels heavy, my traumatized mind. And I'm so tired, I can't feel my eyes. Whoa, whoa. I'm petty, but I know how to lie. I feel feelings that I can't describe. I'm not breathing, but I'm still alive. Whoa, whoa. But I think I'll be alright, 'cause I'm not giving up, I'm not giving up yet. I feel that it's my time, so I'ma give it everything. I'ma give it everything I got. So I'ma give it everything. I'ma give it everything I got. I'ma give it everything. I'ma give it everything I got. Why do I still have hope? So many days have passed. I wait around for things to change, but change has not come fast. I'm asking all the questions, but then I question them. Like, what's the point of living, existing when you can't see a God in flesh? I'm looking for the answers, they say to pray instead. I think I'll find them one day, but with a helping hand. I know that it's not easy, but I believe I will. Yeah, I'll get over all my fears and really conquer everything. I think I'll be alright, 'cause I'm not giving up, I'm not giving up yet. I feel that it's my time, so I'ma give it everything. I'ma give it everything I got. So I'ma give it everything. I'ma give it everything I got. I'ma give it everything. I'ma give it everything I got.
There we go. We're live. Hello. Ooh. I never know how to place my keyboard. So we'll just do some pumpkin harvesting. And we're going to take it slow. It's going to be a very casual, chill stream. Not much on the agenda. Pretty much we're going to be going for like 4 hours. So it's going to be a long one. Alright. Alright, we'll start up here. Alright. What's up? Ah, damn it. Well, sometimes about the placement. So I've harvested... already at 27. Damn. So basically I keep going until I get a bonus. And I try and complete the bonus. Oh, there it is. Ah, no. I think we're out of time. Yeah. Keep this organized. Organized chaos. What I like. Alright. Nope. That's a good haul. Now it's the fun bit. Or you just basically press one button and let it do its thing. Got all off. He looks at me, he's like in love with me. Nope. He's looking at something else. I think the ravens are cool. I just wish they'd do more, like perch. I know that they do the eating thing like that one's done. I just wish they would just like sit on the scarecrow or just like sit on the ground or something. I don't know. It's like it feels like all the critters are missing that. Just one, their range needs to be bigger. The companion house range needs to be bigger. I make it the whole biome. They just travel the whole biome. First batch done.
Say, have you seen?
I scrolled down too much. Come on. Checking the shop just to make sure I got everything. I think that's what I'm looking forward to most, like their housing skins that they're gonna put up. Yeah. I'm worried about that eye accident. Okay, well, there it is. Hey, Lirin? Morning. Now it's actually afternoon for myself, but good morning to yourself. I'm assuming it's your. How's it going? Oh, got a memory there. Cool. Alright, let's find this. How's life? Oh. Or bonus. Doing good, tired. Had to clean up after the cat who pied in the sofa. What does pied mean? Is that who pied in the sofa? Pooed? Did you mean like pooped? Pooped in the sofa. Pied in the sofa. Never heard. Maybe that's a phrasing I've never heard before, or maybe I'm just not cool enough. Urinated. Ah, peed. Oh, peed. Yes. Peed in the soos. How did I not put that together? It's spelt the same way as pied, I guess. So. Oh, that sucks. Or was the cat just like couldn't get outside, or like? The cat just being a cat. And by that I mean just like an entitled animal that likes to do whatever the hell it wants. Oh, you spelled it wrong. Oh, okay. I started to feel really old there. I was like, oh no, is that like the hip way of saying something that I just don't know anymore? I've reached that point in my age that sometimes people say words that I might not actually understand, and it scares the hell out of me. I'm just going to concentrate here. What does the bonus do? Always just wait for the bonus and then I take a break. Ooh, ooh, wait. There we go. Cats are very entitled. Well, in my opinion, anyway. There's not a lot of cats in this game. What I've noticed. Are cats or dogs? Odd. Oh no, there's one cat, yeah. Minnie's cat. Here we go again. I love it that one of these give me 4 once in a while. This companion bonus. Actually, what I'll do is I'll put these at the bottom. Easier to track it that way. Alright, go. There's the... Oh, you know what I should do? Should on this. She's stressing. I think we will get a feline or hormone spray. It helped her last time. Lucky she sterilized, so urine is easy to clean. But is she stressing? Why is she stressing? Is she just indoors a lot, or? I'll put it there. Okay, well, here we go. There it is. Chunk. Satisfying though. I have to admit, farming in this game is a little bit satisfying. Time consuming, but that's fine. Alright, so we're gonna plant all these now. Oh, I'm out of. Goofy. Why Goofy? I do wonder if we're gonna get any new skins though. They haven't shown that in any of the previews. Normally by now they have. She's an indoor cat. She's feeling a chance. Is feeling a chance in her routine, and she blames Mojave and P. She blames Mojave and P's on the spot. Okay. So you think she's doing it out of spite? I mean, yeah, I don't agree with keeping cats indoors, but I also get why you should, especially here in New Zealand. You should keep, you know, cats are really bad for the native animals. So I'm not a big believer keeping animals inside. For me personally, it just depends on where you are, I guess. Everyone's different, and the type of cat as well. I guess we'll use that one. Yeah, I think indoor cats. I don't think I could stand the smell. I think that would be my problem. The smell would get to me too much. Again, I think that's personal preference. And plus, peeing on the couch—that's not great. I've always wanted a cat though. I used to have cats growing up. It normally had about 2, 3 at one time. Had a cat called MacGyver. We called him MacGyver because the show MacGyver was on TV when the cat was climbing the tree. I was very young at the time. It is me who's going to start something. Going to be away one day a week. Are you going to be away like at the office, or is there something else going on? It's like going back to the office kind of deal. Because I think we use crystal litter. So it's not crystal litter. I'm gonna have to Google that. Crystal litter. God, kitty litter's really got more high tech, isn't it? Interesting. You ever think, like, sometimes the simplest things have just got so much better. Crystal litter's cool. I like crystal litter. I forget technology just evolves. Gone from like plain old kitty litter to like crystal litter, and then you've got like pet cams, and you've got feeders that are automatic and you can time with your phone. Life is so much easier. I guess like now that you got the timers as well, you don't need to get pet sitters anymore, I guess. Yeah. Pretty cool. Everything being automated. I completely forgot about it. What? Yeah, if you get a cat, get an automatic feeder and you just set the timer on it. You don't need to get a pet sitter. Except for if it breaks. If it breaks, you're in trouble. Going to go to the office, but just to socialize. She's 14 and scary outside. 14, old cat, yeah. Especially if she's been indoors all her life as well. That would be pretty rough for her. You're going to the office just to socialize. Oh, is it one of those things that like they're kind of forcing you to go in the office just so you don't go crazy? Because they assessed me the other day, just making sure I wasn't going a bit crazy, being inside all the time. I've reached a point that once I get my heart transplant, I'm going to be indoors a lot. Like the first like year or two is basically, from what I've read and what I found out, you're pretty much just stuck at home all the time. So I mean, doing streaming and stuff helps that. So I don't have no social interaction. I've got my partner, obviously, and we live together. But this is my social outlet, so I don't need to go outside. And it's cool that I've kind of set something up now, so once the transplant happens and I get settled back and I can't actually go out, it helps with that dynamic. But I get that if that wasn't the case, that yeah, there definitely is a need to do it. I don't know how I feel about being forced to go into the office. I think we just need to adapt of people being able to work from home because it just makes a better life. And I think what we have to do is like get away with this whole we live to work instead of we work to live. Well, which way is it? Yeah, work shouldn't be our life, basically, that's what I'm trying to say. And I think this working from home has shown us that we can obtain that. And now people are battling with that idea of adapting to that new way. And some people don't want to adapt to that new way because it costs them money. And that's what it normally comes to, like the CBDs are getting so empty because no one's going into town to work. And I'm like, well, if working from home killed that because everyone can do their job at home, maybe the problem isn't that everyone's working home. Maybe the problem is how everything was set up to begin with. Because if you get away from this whole idea is you have to go into town or have to go into the CBDs to work, you open up so many more possibilities for people. You know, if people are complaining about how expensive homes are, well, the only reason they're so expensive is because you have to go where the work is. But if the work is everywhere, then things become a lot more affordable. My freaky self is singing a song. But, you know, recommend to get 2 cats so they can keep them company. Yeah, that is true. Like, getting cats to keep cats company makes sense. But if your husband's going to be around, yes, I guess you can get around that. I mean, I'm assuming your husband will still be around, right? Oh, we're gonna feed up. Oh, actually, we're gonna have to take a lot of those because it's not a lot. Damn it, didn't we? Alright, let's get ready for another run of it. I need to concentrate. No. There we go. Very satisfying when you do that. I know I've said that many times, I just express it. But yeah, that's my feelings on work from home. It's like, as long as you get the job done, work from home, because it adds more to your life. And the old way of working, like I had a father who didn't work. I did work from home, and he didn't. He worked more away from home than he worked from home, and it sucked because he had to go overseas a lot because he was a project manager. And we barely ever saw him. And now he's spending more time with his grandkids. You see the kind of father he could have been. But he was too busy focused on his work and never saw him. And I like the idea that we've grown up so much of a society that people won't have that anymore. and that should be something we encourage rather than discourage. And yeah, I kind of hope it stays, and I hope we get through this period that we're at the moment of people being forced back to the office and everyone going, hey, people are happier if we don't force them to go to the office, and let's just not. Let's adapt to the way instead of force people to adapt. And yeah, there's always going to be people that take advantage of the system, but you get that with any society whatsoever, or anything in society. People are taking advantage of stuff when they're at work anyway. I mean, people stealing office supplies, people trying to take the piss, people just, playing with their phone where they should be working and stuff like that. It was happening anyway. At least at home, there's a better excuse of why you're tracking work. It's because people are at home and you have to prove that they are working. People get upset like, don't track me while I'm at home, or don't track my work while I'm at home. It's like, well, then come to the office then. And then all of a sudden they're like, alright, you can track me and I'll just make sure I do work. If it gets so bad that it's like micromanaging to a point where it's keylogging you, or it's like saying it's been 5 seconds since you did any work or moved the mouse or anything like that, that's a little bit too far. As long as you get the work done, it shouldn't matter. If you're really good at your job and you can get an hour's work done smashed out in 10 minutes, that's fine. Do that. As long as the work gets done. I'm a sick pensioner and going to socialize so I don't go crazy. Yeah, fair enough. Hubby is away for 2 days and been outside doing things, and I don't like adulting. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, no, if you're doing it for your mental health, there's nothing wrong with it. 100%. But at least you're not being forced, and that way you enjoy it a lot more, and that's where you get more out of it. By your dad, you missed so much time. Yeah, and I think that's something that the conversation is missing when people are talking work from home. They're all talking about people being lazy and not working and all that stuff, which being a workforce planner myself, I know that's not true. Yeah, there's some people that take the piss, but at the end of the day, that's why we have team leaders. That's why they're in charge, and the stats show that they're taking the piss. Yeah, you can target those people, but the ones that are actually doing the right thing, let them do the right thing, and at least they will grow up, with a more stable household than we did. Some people can't own homes. There's no point charging them like an extra couple $100 just to get them to work on a monthly basis. Yeah, so I do think I think we just need to make sure that we're not losing this work from home and we don't cave into it. Because once you cave in, because it makes also recruitment harder as well. Because if you're forcing people to come to the office, they will go to a job that doesn't require that. And then those ones that don't require it are going to retain better staff. And then their results are going to be better. And it makes everyone that's stuck at the business going to the office job harder because you don't have quality people doing the work. Because they're off doing better, working for a different company. As long as you do your work and done it right on time. Exactly. As long as you do your job, absolutely fine. And I think also people need to realize that people will always take the piss. People were taking the piss before work from home was a thing, or more of a mainstream thing. And people will take the piss after. The key to it is, I think a lot of employers don't realize, if you tell people to work from home, you've got a better excuse of checking up on their work. And then that way it's alright, I need you to do 10 pieces of work today. You only did 8. I can see that based off the stats. I'm not going to sit over your shoulder and watch you get it done. If you aren't proving you aren't doing your work, I need you to come in the office so we can teach you how to do it right. And then you start to see the better results. If people are excelling at the job, they will excel at their job if they're at home. And that's what we need to hold on to, I think. Because if we adapt to working from home, you grow that recruitment pool so much. Of you're no longer now struggling to get staff because there's no one around here that's qualified to do it. Well, that's no longer a problem because you can look everywhere. And that's very valuable from a work point of view. Anyway. It just frustrates me sometimes, like, some of the stupid arguments that come out of it. I think, but it's the same with, like, everything. That people always use the worst case scenario as justification why not to do something. Like, the whole idea of, like, we only can move as slow as the brightest carriage, or whatever the analogy is. It's like, if one person is going to take the piss, we should not do it at all. And it's like the benefits as well, like social welfare is another one. If one person's going to take advantage of it, then we shouldn't do it at all. It's like, that's dumb. Everyone's got, like, there's always going to be somebody that knows how to manipulate the system. Sadly, that's just the nature of humanity, unfortunately. It's just if it's overall the results are bad, then you start questioning it. If, like, your average isn't great, and the majority of the time they're not great because on the days people aren't in the office, the results are lower, then you'll be like, alright, there is a correlation there. But if the results are exactly the same regardless if they're in the office or not, why does it matter? And if they're happier if they're not in the office, shouldn't that matter? They're more likely to keep people around. I get very passionate about it. It's just, I just don't like the bullshit excuse. And the reason, some of the justification people saying get rid of it. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. You make things worse. You want people to be miserable. Why? Why? Isn't the whole point of us, like, growing as a society is to get happier? Hi, Spy a Birdie. How are you? I'm not used to be calling Noah. Most people that call me Noah are normally the bots or somebody who... Yeah, normally it's just bots that call me Noah. Like the issues right now about service dogs being fake. Yeah, some people think service dogs are being fake, and like a comfort dogs, I think it is. Comfort dogs is like people say like they're fake and they're not needed. It's like I'm not qualified. I'm not a qualified person to give my opinion on it, and I think that's what it comes down to. If anyone thinks that service dogs aren't qualified, you need to be qualified in that to give that opinion, because like there's a reason why they get the dog. Those dogs cost a lot of money to be trained. And they aren't just given out. You can't just go down the road and buy a service dog. A lot of money goes into the service dog, so they don't just give it to anybody. Now, if they bought a service dog from the pet shop and they're saying service dog, then I would question it. And I'd be like, is it actually a service dog, or you're just saying a service dog? It's like someone that's saying they've got ADHD but haven't actually been diagnosed with it. It's like you can't just self-diagnose yourself. Go get officially diagnosed, because sometimes you could just be silly. Sometimes you could just be silly. So if people, like, there are a lot of people, especially some people online mainly, and say like I've got ADHD. All right, oh, like what medication? Oh no, I haven't been diagnosed. It's like, I haven't been diagnosed officially, is normally what they say. It's like, you probably shouldn't go around saying you've got a condition that you don't legally have. How's it going? You ready for the update tomorrow? I am, sort of. So in New Zealand, it is the 8th of the 10th. So the update for me doesn't come until about 3 AM on the 10th of the 10th. So I've still got basically another day to go before I can get the update. I've been ready for the update for a while, to be fair. I'm looking forward to it. Every update seems... I like the little that they add to the update. So the big splashy stuff they're adding to the update, like Timon and Pumbaa, which been waiting around since the beginning, because I mean it's even in the trailer at the start of the game. the crazy thing about Timon and Pumbaa being added is that this game's been in early access for a while, and then it got launched last year. So I've been playing since the second update when they introduced Scar. And actually, that's technically the first update they released officially, I think. Yeah, it's seen as the second update because the first update was getting out of beta. So I've been streaming and doing this since the second update, so Scar. And Timon and Pumbaa's been in the trailer since the beginning, to a point that it's in the movie, in the game already, Timon and Pumbaa. And I think, wait, we'll go back to... Did I do this? Oh yeah, I just finished planting. That's fine. Because Timon and Pumbaa's been expected for so long that it's in the original trailer for the game. Because if you leave this going on the title screen, it will pop up, and we'll wait for that. I haven't watched it for a while. We'll mute the music first. Well, so I've got another day to go. Sadly, I got work as well, so my plan is to do my normal 2 hours of my stream, go to work, do that thing, and then do a bit of a longer stream like I'm doing now. The thing is, some people use fake vest and dogs and behaving bad, yeah, makes restaurant established people to... Yeah, it does. I mean, as I said, there's always going to be people that take advantage or kind of ruin it for the rest of us. I've been so behind the quest since 2 star paths ago. They keep piling up, so I had to stop decorating because the game keeps crashing. Oh, I'm guessing you're on the Switch. The Switch is pretty unstable. 3 p.m. here, so up to time for me. Yeah, because you're in the UK, I think. So 12 hours. I'm in 12 hours ahead of you. So it's 3 a.m. normally is when it updates. So it's 3 a.m. on a Thursday. So I typically am asleep. I might wake up early by maybe an hour or two, play a bit of the update, go to work, and then play another 5 hours of the update. I normally take the day off and do like a 12-hour stream of it before my medical condition and the heart transplant stuff. Sweden. Oh yeah, it's about right. That's still about the same time difference. Yeah, Xbox and Steam PCs. 3 accounts. My real money game is on Steam. Yeah, I'm on this is the Xbox version. Why isn't the movie going? I'm surprised it hasn't played yet. Maybe I have to actually click it first. Alright, we'll see if it starts. Yeah, I started with the Xbox version. So this is actually the Xbox version that I'm playing on PC. Because I played the Xbox version and then I wanted to design, and it was like the controls just crap. So I downloaded the Xbox app, and so this is the Xbox version. I do wish I could get it on Steam, but I kind of don't want to pay for it again. Like, it was good when they were offering the free version, then you could have downloaded the free version and then just moved your save over. There is a way you can move your save over to the Steam version, but you still have to pay for the game. So I'm kind of avoiding doing that. Why is there a little sparkly thing like here? A little sparkly thing in the Rift of Time one. Oh no, it's sparkly on both sides. Alright. Waiting for the ad to play. Why? Normally the trailer plays. Maybe they've changed the timing of it. Normally it plays pretty quickly. We'll wait. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think when an update comes out, I always look forward to the little things. So with the last updates, they've always improved the multiplayer experience. So last update we had the Xbox integration, PlayStation integration. The time before that, it was you could have a companion and you could use the shops. I think the time before that. Time before there was something you pick up an item or interact with something. So I'm actually looking forward to what they're going to change with the multiplayer experience. And normally it's a real subtle one. I know it's a weird one, but I think sitting down and multiplayer would be a big win. They should really just put, here it is.
There once was a dream world in which familiar friends,
Can I move the
from
mouse
most
without stopping?
heroic to the
There you
most
go, yeah, I can.
villainous, lived together in harmony.
So this was the
However,
original
as time
trailer, right?
passed, the forgetting set in.
So, on theory, we should have all the characters. So far, yeah.
You arrived. You have the
I wonder
power
who that's
to make
more
it
of.
special again.
I wonder if there was anyone in particular.
With your help, this dream world can grow back into something magical.
That Moana thing they only ever did once. So, Wreck-It Ralph there. So, we've got Ralph still to go. Timon and Pumbaa finally.
Where you'll wish time could get frozen.
Yeah, we've got all of them. Even though he's never on there. That never happens.
Your passions. A place where you can find yourself at home. This is a place where every day is a dream come true.
Not really.
This
So, there's one character outside Timon and Pumbaa still to go, and that's Ralph. So that's the original trailer that came out, like, when the game came out, like, over a year ago. The fact, it's quite funny, there's still a lot of characters that we still have, or still a character we haven't got. We also got Cinderella, I think. Oh, hey, Mr. Tanker. There you go. I play on the Switch and it crashed. It always does. It goes pretty well. Can't decorate more than 300 on PC. You can use up to 6,000. It'll lag then. Yeah, I go for the higher one. I couldn't handle less than that. I'm surprised they haven't fixed that. They said they were trying to. I just get the Star Pass and get the rewards, to be honest. Star Pass are getting harder. It's been very tense and frustrating. Like, a lot of people do complain about that, but in my opinion, I complete the Star Pass too quickly. And the whole point of a Star Pass is for it to last 30 days, like 30 to 40 days, depends on what the Star Pass is. You're not supposed to complete it so quickly. And a lot of people going, you see on Reddit all the time, complaining about certain tasks taking a long time. And normally it's like 2 shiny topazes or 2 shiny aquamarines. And it's like, getting 2 of those isn't hard. But if you're complaining that it's taking too long, it means you have you've spent more, like, only an hour on it. I think people want it too easy. And I don't like it. Notification in Discord when we're keying. Oh, damn it. I'll fix that. We'll fix that, Mr. Tanker, sorry. Very annoying. They always had a miss on that. But yeah, oh no, the live stream one. So if you go to live stream, Mr. Tanker, it should be there. Yeah, it popped up. There you go. It's 7:02 on the live stream tab. If I can show it on board. I don't think it's going to work. There you go, see? It says right there. Live stream, right there. Now it comes, what do you mean it comes? It says 7:02. I don't think I can backdate that. Switch back. Alright. Where was I? I know another streamer who finishes a Star Path under 2 weeks. I finish it within a day. Not a day, sorry, probably a week, depending on the ones that block you. But within a week, I typically finish it. I know another streamer who finishes a Star Path under 2 weeks, and then the DLC finale was like how he did a lot of stream, but still got... Yeah, I do it. I could do that. I do that pretty much all the time. Like, normally... And I've got videos on my YouTube of me playing my 12-hour streams when I did before I got sick. And I complete the majority of the Star Path. The only ones I get locked up are the ones that, like, have a conversation with Scrooge and you need to do it twice, and you're like, you can't do it until the next day. So... yeah, it's definitely possible. But and that's my argument of making it, yeah, I got your notification at 7:03. There you go, justification there. But yeah, I think it should be harder, and I think people need to stop complaining about that, because I noticed that's a big complaint on the Reddits. Is everyone's saying like the game, like one of the star path tasks are too hard when it's like just collect 2 of one thing. Like, it's supposed to last for 30 to 40 days. You're not supposed to complete it within a short period of time. And I think everyone just gets frustrated, like, thinking it should be. And I think this game caters too much towards those people. I think this is where I'm, like, a lot more... Like, I think people like accessibility and all that stuff, it needs to be easier, like time jumping is a big one, or people complaining how time jumping buggers up your game. If they wanted you to do time jumping, they would let you do it. They would have made that a feature in the game. How'd you get the Halloween sign? Which Halloween sign? Which one? I'll go back. Because this is my Halloween town. Let's go up. Alright. Do you mean... sign? Halloween sign. This one? Is it there? Or... like this thing? I don't know if that's a sign though. Why is that there? Is your reset now at 5 AM? It used to be 4 AM for this game. I only need a 5 crit. Oh, I don't know. I've never upped that late. Because with daylight savings for us, it kind of messes up a little bit. It's normally around 3 or 4. The small green one. Small. This one? Oh, this one? This one. You mean that? Oogie Boogie. That's the character's name. Oogie Boogie. I'm gonna solve this mystery. That one? We'll get really close, shall we? There you go. Yep. I believe that is a Jack Skeleton quest. If memory serves me right. I'm gonna Google it, so whenever anyone has a question about the game, we always go to the Dreamlight Valley wiki. And hope that I can switch over to it. Alright, cool. Alright, making sure... Cool. Alright, we'll transition. So, Oogie Boogie, I think? Oh, sign, there we go. So this is the sign. It is 8 of these are given by Minnie Mouse during Jack Skeleton's level 10 friendship quest, Dreamlight Day. So get Jack Skeleton up to level 10 and do his last quest, and you will get it. Looks like that's the key to that one. Oh, which are there? Oh, I got time jumped at and it messed me up for 2 weeks. Hated it. It was behind. Yeah, that's why I don't agree with time jumping. I think it's because I mean this is the only kind of cozy game I've played. Well, I started playing, and then I've played some others. I played Critters Cove and a bunch of others. I heard it's a very common thing with time jumping with Animal Crossing, and I think it sounds like they cater more to those people that time jump, so it doesn't bugger up their game. I don't agree with that. I think if designers have designed a game a certain way, and you guys are complaining because you're doing something that designers don't want you to do and it's bugging up your game, probably your own fault. Just saying. Oh, Kim Page, the voice of Oogie Boogie, passed. Oh, that's sad. Is that the true? I'm gonna look that up. I thought he died a while ago. Oogie Boogie would be a good character. I'm glad we're getting more obscure characters. Getting Sally, everyone's assuming it's Sally. I'm guessing it's Sally. Oh yeah, it did die. Oh, he died on September the 30th. It's sad. I do like the fact we're getting more obscure characters like Sally. Yeah. Getting Sally, and I mean, Oswald was a good example of, like, a lot of people don't like Oswald. I think he's great. I think his animations, like when he's mining, you see him, his idle animation of mining is more interactive. Not interactive, just more, it makes the village feel a little bit more alive. Now, I'm going to answer your other question, Lillian, Lithrian, or whatever. The car. The car is called, where'd you get it? Do you mean this car? Because I got two cars. So I've got this car, which is a fire engine, which is outside the fire department, Toontown's firehouse. Or do you mean this car? I got two. Oswald's car. Alright, I believe that's Oswald's friendship quest, I think. Oh, yeah, I also noticed that they changed some of the duties, so all you have to do is actually just pick things up and put it down. And that counts as adding decorations to your valley. So if you do, I think you go like, you have to place it and then put it back. I think that works. Yeah, there you go. It used to be not that way. Cool. So I believe that's, the fire car, the fire truck, the fire truck, this fire truck here, that is from time bending. So you have to collect a whole bunch of canisters, and then if you go to the time bending and go to special, or not special, fragments, it's that one here, the Toontown fire engine, and you need some Toonish canisters, and obviously 5,000 mist. Now the car, I believe, is Oswald. Hold up, we are going back to the wiki. Yeah. Alright, transition over here. Oswald's. Alright, we've got type car. I'm pretty sure it'll come up if we just type car. Oswald's car, there you go. Can we position it? It's automatically rewarded after reaching friendship level 5 with Oswald. So reach level 5, and you should be able to get it. That one's easier than the Jack Skeleton one. I think Oswald's quest is really fun too. Alright, let's switch back. I like Gameloft. It got the Disney alumni cast to prize their voices, and of course they got substitutes, to voice older roles as their voice actors long gone. Yes, I hope they really dive more into the Mickey and Friends characters, or I'll let some of the more obscure ones like Duckweed Duck, or Minnie and Mickey actually have twin nephews and nieces, and like some of those obscure characters I kind of hope they bring into the game, like obviously Huey, Dewey, Louie, Chip and Dale, characters like that. I really hope they dive more into that, because I'm kind of over some of the movie characters and stuff. I think they keep on trying to like go, oh, look at this, remember this, look at this. Did they have Pluto the dog? Oh, they haven't got Pluto the dog yet. No, Mr. Tanker, sorry. But that's another example of something that they kind of wish they put in. I think they rely too much on Staples. Maybe dive into more like some of the like TV series characters, like Lilo and Stitch. Like he's got like 400 cousins or something like that. I think with Oswald and with Jack Skeleton and Sally, I think they're starting to dive into more of the like the lesser popular ones. I get why they do it, because they got to earn money, but that's just what I hope they do. Actually, I want to go to this one.
This place is no.
I would call it to have Pluto as a companion. I don't think it would work as a companion, because like the companions are that small, and it just feels like Pluto's too much of a character for it to work. You want Winnie the Pooh and Friends in the Forest. I think the problem with Winnie the Pooh is that it'll abandon China. So if they do implement Winnie the Pooh, they have to do it in a way that it's not part of the main quest. Otherwise, it'll just block them out of China. So that's the annoying thing about Winnie the Pooh. So for those that don't know, Winnie the Pooh is banned in China because everyone uses Winnie the Pooh as an insult to their leader, and so he's banned people using Winnie the Pooh. It's like a way of insulting their leader, so they ban him. I had Pua, Footstool, and Figaro follow me around in my valley at one point. Yeah, I do like the kind of with the companions that diving. I wish they'd do more with the companions though. Like I've got all these turtles. So turtles are my favorite animal. So I got all these turtles walking around, but then kind of dumb. Like that's kind of all they do. I do wish that I have a more appropriate kind of like companion house for them. But I hope they kind of change it so if you put a companion house here, the range isn't just like a big circle, it's like the whole biome. So they go everywhere in the biome, because it kind of sucks to have them only isolated here, especially how there's so many now. So I put all the turtles in one area, and I kind of want them to spread out, so I'm like just doing my normal thing around the valley, around like this biome, and I find them. And I kind of wish they'd do a few more things as well. I don't know, just I think the companions are just underused at the moment. They're nice to have, but no one really cares about them because they kind of get they're a bit dumb with their AI. They're cool, yeah, but they're cool to have.
Hey,
like, yeah, like I've set it up because I want to see them. I want to see them all kind of like play around and interact, and they're kind of a bit dull. They're cool looking though, and they react, but there's so much they kind of just stop. I don't know. Maybe I expect a little bit too much. It'd be cool if like maybe Goofy or someone comes along and they pick them up and they kind of play with them and then they put them down again, or that the critters play with each other. They kind of like interact with each other. I think that would be cool. I don't know. It just feels like one of those ones that's just so underused. Alright, I need to get a harvesting buddy before I do this. We'll go Wally this time. Alright, Wally. So right now we're just making money. That's our main goal here. Oh, if anyone wants anything, by the way, you're more than welcome to pop around and get supplies if you want. The market is open to anybody that wants it. Ooh. See if I get anything. Donald was banned sometime in Finland because he had no pants, but then he gets plucked. When he gets plucked, he has underwear, so technically he's not naked. I mean, some things are banned for the dumbest reason. I mean, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were banned in the UK because of nunchucks, because it was illegal to have nunchucks or something. So they had to either had to edit out the nunchucks, or they just couldn't use them. That's why in the second Ninja Turtles movie they don't use the nunchucks at all. And that's why they also renamed the Ninja Turtles to Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, because ninjas dive into the nunchuck side of things. It was a silly thing. Yeah, I heard about that. That and the characters are based off health conditions. Is the myth that Pooh is eating disorder, Eeyore's depression, Rabbit has ADHD, Kanga has an overprotective mother, and Roo is an agoraphobia. Owl has autism, Piglet has social anxiety, etc. I can't forget Christopher Robin has schizophrenia. Well, the problem with that, it was written before ADHD was actually known. So I don't know how that would work. It's a bit of a coincidence, yeah. But ADHD, when was ADHD officially a thing? Hold up. ADHD. Oh, never mind. It was discovered in 1798. I did not know ADHD was discovered in 1798. So we've known about ADHD for 200 years, over 200 years. That's baffling. How the hell did I only just discover that? That's insane. Maybe I'm wrong about that. That's crazy. Tigger has ADHD, Rabbit has OCD. Sorry. I don't know if it's that deep. I think maybe they modeled the characters off real life people that perhaps maybe had those conditions, but I don't know if it was that well thought of. Let's just say it's hard for me to believe that without any strong evidence. What people should be saying nowadays, just because you think it, don't make it true. Alright, should I actually... Alright, we're gonna have to do some farming. Fine. I can't believe ADHD was invented before the 1800s. That's crazy. When was it officially named? I was officially named in 1987. It officially was known as ADHD. So the initial symptoms was discovered in 1798, but it wasn't officially called ADHD until 1987. Winnie the Pooh. Now, Winnie the Pooh was written in 1926. It was initially written in 1924 as Edward the Bear, but then it was renamed to Winnie the Pooh in 1926. So, I don't know how you... Yeah, I don't know if I believe the whole ADHD thing when ADHD wasn't officially named a thing, so they would have called it something else. They would have said Tigger is blank. So, I don't know. I don't think that theory has too much weight, considering ADHD was not a known thing. Tigger. Look at Tigger. Where is it? Grab it. Nah. There we go. Alright. So let's try and figure this out. So first appearance was 1928. In Ernest H. Shepard's illustrations, Tigger prepares to bounce is capable of holding a pen with one of his front paws. Though Tigger is described by Rabbit and Picker as large, he does not seem particularly large in the illustrations. Who once states he always seems bigger than he bounces. And I don't think, yeah, there's nothing there to say. Even when he was on TV, it was 1968. It was before ADHD was discovered. Yeah, I don't think, yeah, personally, but always feel engineer optimism. Yeah, I don't think it was. My conclusion, I don't think it was. I think it's a bit of a coincidence, but I don't think it was. Oh, sorry. HD is not typical term before around 1980. Yeah, that's what I thought. Where can I get the code to visit? Oh, no. If the code, I haven't made the code yet. I would only open it if you wanted something. So if there's something you need, I can open it up. But you have to tell me what you need first. Looked it up. Al wouldn't have been an narcissistic personality disorder, which would have been narcissistic personality, which is even worse. Yeah, probably. I don't think so. I think now you could put it in those boxes, and I think it just also proves that probably people... I mean, the condition didn't suddenly exist, right? They just put a name on it. So, I mean, people with that condition, with ADHD, narcissistic personality disorders, all those existed before they were officially named as what they are. So, technically, there could be modeled off someone that had those conditions, but it just wasn't officially known as that. So, technically, the theory could have some weight to it, but without the writer going, you know, specifically there was this person, and then that person turned out to be that, you know, that kind of person. It's hard to tell. It's a bit of a... Either way, it's a bit of a stretch, but I can understand that. Like, nowadays, they model it after those personality traits nowadays. That's what could be what they do nowadays. Long story short, I don't think they're going to have Winnie the Pooh in the game. But they have put a Pooh item in the game. So I think they maybe, you know, kind of slowly thinking about doing it. I mean, there's so many characters that they could put in the game. I mean, you got all the 7 dwarfs. You've got so many characters that they need in the game, or that they could put in the game. I think they just take too long to do it. Nah, I don't think that. Nah, I take that back. They release them at a good pace, because like every 6 weeks we get a new update, new stuff. I think what I'm over is I want more iconic Disney characters. It feels like we are diving too much into the modern stuff. Like Timon and Pumbaa I like, because that is diving into that, but I kind of want before Timon and Pumbaa. I want some of those characters. It'd be interesting to see if the next downloadable content what Disney and Friends characters we get, because Oswald was a Disney and Friends character in my opinion. So it'd be interesting to see if they are going to give us another one. Oh. Ah! Quickly. Oh. Did I run out? Oh, I run out of time. Damn it, ran out of time. By the way, oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm reaching the final version, because what I did in the just before the last update, is I did a valley tour. Is like, this is the final version before the update. So I'm slowly getting my valley until the final version, and now I've got kind of the way I've got it. I kind of set things up the way I want it. I've got my multiplayer little markets here. I've got my general goods market here. This is like my downtown area, the shopping district, you could say. I've got my Asia district over here, which I kind of want to decorate a little bit more. I think it's a little bit lacking at the moment. I've got my Toontown area here. A bit smaller than I would like, but I've got plans for it after the next update. I've got my food market up here. I think this is really good. I do think about moving the houses over here, but I kind of like how it's kind of bridging. Well, it's kind of like a little entranceway. But I have considered moving these to here, just to kind of give this a little bit more color. Maybe even just like move a light over here. I don't know, but yeah, that's my food area, and this is my gym area up here. One I'm least like not that satisfied with. I think I need a bit of work there. And then I've got my theme park. I like my theme park. It looks really good at night. I got my Halloween town up here, which I recently added this section up here a little bit, fleshed it out a little bit. Christmas area is one I definitely need to work on up here. So I'm going to work on that. And then I've got my Pixar area here. It's evolved quite a lot, I think, the Pixar area. I even got an up section. And over here is my one I'm currently working on, which is my 3D Disney kind of area. But the idea is that I'll get a final version done and then do a video just on my YouTube, just like I did the last time. And kind of just give my thoughts about, you know, the game and everything, and just do a bit of a wrap up. I don't know what I'm going to do with this area. I think this area stumped me a little bit. Don't actually know what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to have to work that out. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. Oh, forgot my most important area. The fish market. So this is my fish market, which I like my fish market a lot. I think these chests made the difference. Like, all my markets can't exist if this chest doesn't exist. That chest changed the game completely. For me personally. Like, will be fun to see. Yeah, it'll be good to do. I can't even remember how I did. I have to watch my last video, and it'd be good to get a final version. But basically now until the next expansion drop, that's all the focus is going to be. It's going to be leveling out Timon and Pumbaa, locking them in, doing all the quests, which will probably only have friendship quests to do, and then getting ready for the next expansion and doing a final version of it. I think I'm interested in their second expansion. I think that's going to be telling of what lessons they learned. I think the Eternity Isle expansion lost a few people, I reckon. Concert Arena, I think this one meant, of the new stuff. Yeah, you know what? A lot of people are complaining that the new Star Pass isn't Halloween themed. Halloween isn't celebrated everywhere. It's not that celebrated over here in New Zealand. And this whole pumpkin thing, do you honestly think we could grow pumpkins like that? We can't. Like, there is no... We don't have Halloween. It's not... I mean, they are trying to bring it in, and we get one or two kids, but it's not that big over here. So, I'm not too upset. And the fact that we've had 2 years in a row that we've had Halloween's themed Star Pass, people need to give them a little bit more slack here. Like, one, not everyone celebrates Halloween, and two, they've done it for 2 years in a row. They're allowed to do something different. So I'm okay with it. I do think, and this is not the case with this Star Pass, just with all Star Pass, I think they should give the ability for people to buy Star Pass as in after they go. So like you could go event, right? And then go to duties. Oh, not duties. So where's the Star Pass one? Oh yeah, Dapper Delights. You could go here and there'd be like a toggle here. Or like maybe down here, and you could go, alright, I want this Star Path, and click enable, and you pay some moonstones for it. I think they can get away, they could avoid this whole problem if they gave the ability for people to do Star Pass and still charge them moonstones for it. Maybe change it so they don't get so many moonstones back when as they complete, or as they get rewards. I think that's the only credit that I give to people, is that a lot of the complaints is the fact that they've missed out the last 2 years. You need to give the ability for people to do Star Pass. And then they can avoid this whole drama. If people can just do the Star Pass when they feel like it. Now I get why they do it. They do it for FOMO so they can get more money. But they're already earning enough through the current format. All you're doing is giving people the ability to access content that they can no longer get. And I guess the fear is, oh, they're not going to be doing it. They're not going to be doing the Star Pass if they know they can just buy it later. But I don't think that's the case. I don't think anyone is thinking that. I think if you give the ability, because I mean, imagine one person picking up the game today and they're like, I want some of these rewards. I want what's a good example? I want the first start path was the Pixar one, right? And you get there as one of the rewards is that you get this. You get this kind of like battle suit, and you look at that, you see it on stream. Like, say you come into my stream, you see that, and you're like, I really want that. I've just picked up the game. I really want that. How can I get that? The only way to get that is for it to randomly pop up in the shop, if you're lucky. That's the only way you're going to get it. I mean, it didn't used to be that way. It used to be once it was on the star path and gone, that was it. So, why not change that to say, alright, if you pay 1,000 Moonstone, which you will either get by, or that you can only get by playing the game or paying real life money, we'll give you access to this star path that we did 2 years ago. And you'll get that item. I think they'll earn a lot more money. Alright, I'm gonna full up here. I'm gonna have to sell my punk. And it seems silly for them not to do it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sell. Alright, let's sell all these. I'm taking my sweet ass time for this. And then normally I can grind through this out for like in 20 minutes. I like talking and doing this, that's fun. Alright, so that's gonna give me what? 809,000 coins. Cool. Yeah. That's a lot. Those that didn't know, that is a lot. But yeah, I think they're missing a trick on it, and I think now that they're putting them in the shop store, I think they should just give people the option to do Star Pass now. Like, the ones that are already released, just say, hey, you pay 200 Moonstones, you can do this old Star Path. And then give them all the same Star Path tasks to do like before. Because, I mean, none of them were seasonal once. I don't remember any of them being seasonal. Seems like a missed opportunity. Like, there's money begging for them. Would you pay $5 to do another Star Path? If you're bored, if you're like finish all the content, you're bored. For $5 you could do another Star Path, would you? I think the majority of people. I think there's one Star Path that I would like to check whether I've completed all, and maybe even like if they did offer it, it's discounted based on how much you actually completed of that Star Path. So let's say you haven't done anything on the Star Path, it's like 2,000 Moonstones. But if you've completed at least about half of it, it's only 1,000 and so forth. Because I do know there's probably one Star Path that I may have not completed 100% on, and that was the Monsters one when I was in hospital. And that kind of stuff sucks. Like, I was in hospital against my will, but I was sick. But I was in hospital, and it wasn't my fault. But I didn't have a computer that could play this game, because it was all at home, and I was not close to my home at all. It sucks for people that are in a similar situation, miss out on playing the game because of that. I think FOMO though is dying. I think and when I say FOMO, I mean the whole marketing ploy behind how games are FOMO now. Which is the fear of missing out when things are timed and so forth. I think that whole mentality is going, oh my god, it's snowing for the first time this winter. Nice! I wish I was around snow. Not something that I never had a white Christmas. I don't know what that's like. Hopefully. Picking. I'm trying to see my alerts better. There we go. Yeah, White Christmas would be cool. I mean, I've always wanted to live in like Ireland or somewhere overseas for Christmas, and that would be cool. All right, we're gonna dart over. Oh, I can see. My goal is to get about 10 million gold before the next expansion. So I've got my baseline of my expansion prep. So one of the requirements is to have at least 10 million gold. And then I'm going to get a spreadsheet. So I'm going to get really nerdy after this update. Once I've completed this update, got that all done and dusted in Timon and Pumbaa are up to level 10, I'm going to get a spreadsheet. Right, and every item in the game is going to be on that spreadsheet, and I'm just going to start grinding out items to try and max all them out for the next expansion. I think there was like 1 or 2 items that I ended up having to need for the expansion. Wasn't happy with that. Wasn't happy with my performance. There's so much unknown. I mean, if we look at what the last expansion changed, it changed how we did things like the planting here. I don't need to water anything ever again. So it'd be interesting what other additional features we get with this new expansion. The good question of what they would add. I don't know what they could add. I would like for them to add the ability to assign villages to sections, so they like keep the section clean without you needing the machine. So, like they casually just go around and pick up stuff. I think that would be cool. Alright, that's all done. Let's start over to which one should we do now? We've got that one, this one. Alright, let's get started. We won't get the preview until, I think, early November, so we've got around about a month to go before we'll find out what their expansion's back. I think everyone is right when they're talking about Storybook. I think it's called Storybook Vale. I think that's what has been announced, or not announced, but what people have discovered. It'd be interesting to see what it's going to look like. Hope they give a better reason why you should visit it as well. I think that's all the problem with Eternity Isle, is that they kind of didn't really give a reason why you should keep on going back to it. The layout of the biomes were a bit wonky. Couldn't really explore that creative side of you, but it sounded like they had been working on it for a while, so it was too late to pivot by the time they realized what they should have been doing. The next expansion is really going to see what they've learned and see if they are actually listening. And I think the keynote is how big the biomes are. I think that's going to be the big one, because this is a game that people want to make bigger designs, and I think a lot of people are feeling they're a bit limited in what they can create. Like, and also, I hope they optimize the winter biome a little bit better, because it always gets a bit laggy. Sure, why? I can't imagine what it's like on Switch or something. Oh, my Dark South again. I do like my Dark South, and I do hope they kind of do a little bit more. Maybe give her its own home, or maybe explore that a little bit. Some I don't know, unique characters. I think that'll be cool for them to explore. Original characters, I believe. That's the term I'm looking for. The bonus hasn't popped at all. Oh, there we go. Oh. Oh. I haven't really set this up for the... Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it. Oh, that went off so long that hardened. Hardened. I don't know what the term is. Oh. I get a lot for it. It gives me 4. Alright. Alright. Now we're gonna do the boring bit. I paid my power bill today. I was very proud. I have a habit of like waiting till the last minute to pay it. I actually paid it. Not in advance because it was still overdue, but a lot sooner than I was very proud of myself. It's the little things, the little wins that you get. Right. So thanks for people popping along today. It's nice to have people to talk to when I do this. Normally, like, I do a lot of grinding offline, and I want to try and stream a lot more, but it's just a very boring thing. I just don't think it will care for me to, as I play with my phone. I should care to kind of watch it, but to be honest, it's been a lot of fun talking about the game. I don't get to do that when I'm normally grinding. I'm going to try and do that a lot more of like when I'm grinding, I'll just switch the stream on just as the improv one. Just talk. See how we go. Fine, man. There was one that's a bit weird. Why? Ah.
Wait till I tell Slink about this place. He's not gonna believe me.
There we go. Ooh. Alright, that one's done. No, this one. This one I hate because it was a weird shape. Say that knowing I just. No worries, it's nice watching you from bedtime. Yeah, I mean, I'm still going to be streaming for another 2 hours. So this time every week, I'm going to do a longer stream. So I'm going to stream for like 4 hours, 5 hours. So I'm still going to be on for another about 2 hours. That'll be good. I'm going to take a break soon just to grab a quick bite, but I'm going to leave the stream going. I'm going to go get something to eat. I'm trying because my health isn't that great anymore, thanks to genetics. So this is my way of dipping my toes into like seeing how I go with it. It doesn't always have to be Dreamlight Valley. I'm pretty much just going to say, what game do you guys want me to play? And if no one says anything, I'll just play Dreamlight. Like Criticova, I've been getting into recently, and that's been fun. Just whatever kind of, you know, feel like doing. I do miss like doing my streaming schedule. So I'm realizing after now that I don't do it so much. Then my partner appreciates it a lot more because like I used to always stream all the time and never got to spend time with my partner, so like now that I spend more time with her, she enjoys that. So me just doing this one time a week is like the more healthy way of doing it instead of like every night before. You really want the glider? Oh, this glider. Well, I don't know if you've seen on Dreamlight spoilers. They've got Frozone's little frisbee thing, and I really hope they allow people to buy that. And it hasn't shown up in the shop yet, which is very odd. And it's the one thing I was really looking forward to getting, but it doesn't look like they've put it in the game. And there's been several items that they've done that. They've introduced items that were going to be in the shop, and then they just weren't for one reason or another. Like there's housing skins as well. So I really hope this isn't the case of they're just not going to have it in the shop at all. But I really want that. It looks really cool. I think the gliders is a good thing. Like this edition here, it feels like it was something that was community driven and now it's become a bigger thing. Like this is such a good addition, the surfing thing. Oh, I see. It's probably yeah, it's probably in the rotation, but normally by this point you would have seen it. You see all the new ones, like everything new added, you eventually would see before the next update would come out. And now we're at the next update, we still haven't seen it. It could be a case they remove it, because they've done that in the past. They've removed house skins, and it just wasn't in the files anymore. Like everything they found that were going to be in the shop are in the game files, and then the next update comes out, and then they're just gone. So it'll be interesting to see whether they are going to still release it or not. Sure, I got it. I know there's a smarter way of doing this, but I kind of like doing it this way. And I think that's what I'm looking forward to as well. I'm looking forward to the update, looking at all the spoilers people have found, because I don't know, I like looking through the code and stuff. And also just seeing the little things they're adding to the game, the stuff that isn't a wide big feature. Like my fingers are crossed that they're giving us the ability to sit down and multiplayer. I think that would be not a big one. Yeah, I noticed they removed house skins. That was an eyesore. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think that was the reason too. But it also opens the door of that they could be doing that. They could do that for one reason or another. Which makes it exciting because it also means that we don't, even though we could get spoiled about certain things coming, it doesn't necessarily mean that's what's going to happen. And sometimes the item ends up being like better than what what the spoilers show. I want the mushroom, but still not got a screenshot. What mushroom? Is it what mushroom are you talking about? Yeah, we need to take a selfie with our Valleyverse visitors. I would want two things, and for the multiplayer: one, the ability to sit down in a chair, in a seat together, or the ability for you to ride the rides, for players to ride the rides, so they could go to the theme park and actually go on a ride and actually experience what that's like. Because some players, I mean, the majority of rides you only can get from the shop. So some people have never been able to ride on the rides, or some of the rides that are available. It'd be cool for people to be able to come to other people's valleys and experience that. Oh, the mushroom house. Oh, the mushroom. Oh no, because she mentioned it's not in Scrooge's shop. She goes, I want the mushroom, but still not got it in Scrooge's shop. So it's a mushroom that's available in Scrooge's shop. So it can't be a house skin. Which, on that note, I think that's actually a really good idea for a shop. It's something that sells premium house skins that you visit. So like maybe Scrooge's competitor or someone that builds. Is there a Disney character that builds houses? And like they have their own shop, and you can go there and you can actually check out the housing skin. I think that'd be really cool. And that alternates every week. So instead of having it in the shop, you can actually go to the shop, the actual in-game shop, and actually see a premium item that you can actually buy. I think that'd be cool. Be a good way of adding more stuff to the game. It's a similar hold up. Let's go for the wiki again, guys. Alright. Mushroom. So is there I don't think I've got that either. What's it called? Mushroom. What it's called? No, that's Twitch. I don't know that. I've got too many open. Oh. All right. Let me check this. There we go. All right. So, there we go. So, what's it called? Mushroom item. Red mushroom. What's that? Red mushroom doing an enchanted ring. I don't remember. Oh, that's another one. I wish they could get rid of the giant willow. I hate. So, I want a mushroom. Mushroom? It must be... Is it a Dreamlight Valley? Dreamlight Valley item? Must be, right? No, it's not there. We must solve this mystery. I think I know the one you're talking about because it's in the trailer, isn't it? It's in the recent trailer. What would it be under? What's it called? Mushroom. Big mushroom? This is the problem with sometimes with the game. If there's a particular item that you really want that you've seen, It's extremely hard to find it. And I don't understand why they make it so difficult. You can't even search for it in the game. I wonder what I would be under. Large mushroom? Large. Large mushroom patch. Ah, that one. No, that's an obstacle. So, okay, we're narrowing it down. Maybe it's large mushroom. Large mushroom. No, not that one. Storybook page? What storybook page? Oh, that. Anyway, yeah, I think it looks like this, but it's annoying that I can't figure out what it's actually called. Yeah. Oh well. We'll drop it. Because I'm annoyed by it. I'm throwing a tantrum. I don't care anymore. Oh, if anyone has any good Dreamlight Valley videos as well that you want to watch, like today's a very open forum about Dreamlight Valley. So if there's any YouTube videos you want to watch or anything like that, just let me know and we could watch it together and have a talk about it if you want. This isn't reaction content. It's me just like, let's just have a massive chat about Dreamlight Valley just for the hell of it, because we can. And plus, I'm not that big of a streamer, so we could watch other people's content. No one would care. Just to talk about it. We obviously would talk about it. Shush, Maribel. Never had. Alright. So I think I've only got one more patch to go. I'm finally finished.
Mother knows best. Don't forget, dear.
Alright, that's all done. Have I done that one? Oh no, this is the last one. Alright, cool. Now this one we're not going to replant because we're going to use that to start grinding out some foods. Everyone does. Yeah. So many pumpkins. Oh, it's those ones. Go. Alright, so sell that.
The number of friendly residents in this valley is
Good to see you.
Hi Mandy, how are you going? I'm doing alright. Just another day. How are you going? That's really hot. I'm gonna turn off the heater. Ooh, 6 million. Just ticked over 6 million. That's good.
Good boy.
I'm good, thanks. Oh, I'm guessing 4 asking. Oh, no worries. Just grinding out some Dreamlight and chilling out. Enjoying myself. Had a bit of a rough day today, so a good way of just... Normally what I do is just play this and grind for a bit. So I'll be going for the next couple of hours doing this. Slowly getting stocked up for the update. Oh, Bishop. God damn it. Go away. Oh, spam. Oh, sorry, I'm just gonna kick this spam. How do I kick it? Where are you from? I'm from New Zealand. So it's like 9 PM right now. How do I delete it? Bang. Cool. I never ban anyone. Ooh, switch. There you go. Where are you from? I guess it's only fair if I ask you. Oh, you're screaming. Oh, okay, you're a bot. Okay. Never mind. I got excited. I was talking to an actual person. Yeah, I banned the bot, but I'm pretty sure Mandy's a bot too. Yeah. You can tell the ones that are kind of like not even talking about the game at all or referencing the game. Like very generic stuff. Alright, let's check out Scrooge's shop. If there's anything good. Nope. No. Oh, I always like that fridge. I think that fridge is cool. No, nothing looks like. Everything looks like it's stuff I've already got. No. Do you play any other game? I'm not gonna even bother anymore. But I mean, bots are entertaining if you're bored. But like them saying so many generic stuff, I'm just waiting for them to like drop whatever they're selling. Alright, so we're gonna start on maxing. So part of our goal is to basically get maxed out on all the items for the market. So at the end of the streams I normally have when I do my streams normally, I leave the valley open so anyone can come around and pick up what they need from the benches. Because if you go here and you pick it up, you get a stack of whatever it is. So these are what I call the market. So right now my goal is to get a chest full of everything. So right now I'm working on these ones. So we will plant. I don't need too many of these. I think I'll plant all these seeds and that should be enough. What I do for a living. I know it's a bot, but why not? I use it for practice to keep talking. I'm a workforce planner and I get a lot of money a year to do what I do, which makes me live fairly comfortably. Well, that's the thing is, like, I don't think I could ever do streaming or that for a living. I would never want to. I think it would be way too stressful. Sure, brother. Valley's looking sick. Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks. It's been a bit of work. I've got now that I got these chests and the valley all set up, I'm very happy with it. Oh, thanks for the follow there. Why didn't it pop up? Oh, there you go. Yeah, it did. Thanks, Detox. But yeah, I've worked a lot into the valley. So what I do at the end of normally my normal streams. So I stream normally 6 AM to 8:30 Monday to Friday New Zealand time. And so what I do at 8:30 when I go to work, I leave the game open so anyone can pop around and take anything from what's on the tables. So like like an actual market. So if you come around like, I really need some clay, you could go over to the clay stall and just pick up like stacks of 99. And that's the whole idea of how I've got things set up. So before I couldn't really do it because of the chests, because you couldn't put them on tables before. So it was put in front and it was taking up too much room. You couldn't really make it like really flush. So these new chests really like just changed everything. So I've got the general market there. I've got my food market here. I've got my gem market here. I've got my my amusement park there, which I'm very proud of it. I think it's come out really well. I've got my Halloween town here. I've got my fish market down here, which I'm really happy about too. Ooh. Yeah, the fish market's one of my favorites. I think it looks really cool. I've got my multiplayer, so this is where you enter it. So I've got a multiplayer market as well. So you can come in and then just pick up a stack of them if you want. And the whole idea is just giving back to people, because people have come around to my valley, dropped off a whole bunch of stuff to help me out, and this is my way of paying back. And the idea is having the orchard kind of area right outside, is to encourage people to actually like grab them, because if they grab it, it means if they do activities in your valley, it drops shards. It drops these pixel shards, and so it's a kind of my subtle way of trying to trick people into like grabbing stuff off trees, so the pixel shards randomly spawn. But yeah, this is my Duckburg, and this is my downtown area. This is my Taste of Asian area. This is my Toontown area. This is my 3D Disney area, which I'm kind of remodeling at the moment. And here's my Pixar area as well. There you go. I'm ignoring you. Go away, Mandy. And so yeah, and because you got New Zealand in the title, if you do, I'm assuming you live in New Zealand. So if you have a board between 6:30 AM and 8:30 AM Monday to Friday, I stream this, and it helps with my ADHD and my routine. So One of the things when I got diagnosed with ADHD a few years ago was that they like figure out your routine, stick to it. So I figured out a routine, and part of the routine was playing a game an hour or two before work, and then it's kind of evolved to be what it is now. This is my way of kind of doing that. So, but yeah, I try and give back wherever I can, and if you ever need an item, that if you're low on a particular item, feel free to pop around, and I can open the valley up, and you can pop around and grab whatever you need. And vice versa, if there's anything that you think that you want to drop off. Oh, I forgot to mention, I do have a gem market as well. The gem market is up here. Oh no, I did mention the gem market. Yeah, it's just not the one that I really like yet. I haven't really narrowed it down. Do you like? I mean, this was the first really chill-ish game that I ever played. I've recently dabbled into other ones, like I played Palia for a while, and then I've recently played Critic Cove. That's an interesting one. Stardew, a lot of people say I should get into. I really like that. I've got a feeling it'll be too much for me though, and especially with my current condition. So on the 20th of December last year, they discovered a genetic condition in my heart. So now I need a heart transplant. So playing chill games, less stressful games is going to help me in the future, especially when I finally get my heart transplant, and they're going to fly me up to Auckland and give me somebody else's heart. You're ignoring me? Yes, I am. So playing chill games like this, and the ones that help me get through the day, is really important. I don't want to I haven't gone back to Palia since I got sick. I'm worried it's too much. Like, they've done too much releases since then, and I'm worried about getting back into it. I'm just not big, because I'm a bit of a completionist. So it's alright. So I live in a machine, so yeah. So like every morning, so as I said, I stream at 6:30 a.m. until 8:30 a.m. and I switch this machine because I have to plug it into a wall at night. So every morning I'm still plugged into a wall. I take the batteries that I charged last night and come here and then swap them around. I also got I haven't had my meds. I'm gonna have to take a break to take my meds. But yeah, it sucks. I mean, it sucks that it's happened. It's not a pacemaker, it's called an LVAD. So they've actually plugged a machine into my heart. I wonder if I could show this. Give me a sec. I've got a photo of it, and I wonder if I can. I think I posted on Discord once. Give me 2 seconds. I wonder if I can find it. I got an X-ray of it, and it looked amazing. Where is it? Oh, here. I don't know if you can see that. Can't really see it, but you see, there's the machine. This is an X-ray of me, my chest. So that's the machine, and that's my heart right there. The machine is plugged into the side of my heart. It's called an LVAD, so it does as LVAD, and it basically pumps blood. It does the left side of my heart's job. It's the left ventricle assisted device, technically. Wonder if I could. It should be on the Discord. Hold up. I know this is not everyone's cup of tea, and that type of it, but if I can find it. And I do like it if I miss a stream, like I have been a couple of days because I've just accidentally slept in. I do like how much crap people give me for missing it. Give me something. I'm gonna try and show it on here. So give it. Alright, I think this will work. I looked it up and I read on it. Alright. Alright, so this might be a bit disturbing for some of you. But it's only like 3 of us here. Alright. There you go. So this is the photo I took because I had to do an X-ray because they always just need to make sure it's everything. So don't know if you can see it. So that's the machine plugged into my heart. That's my rib, obviously my rib cage, and that's the machine plugged in my heart. So it runs off batteries. This is the control unit. Yeah. There it is there. So these two are the batteries. This is the actual control unit that I can see my stats on. And it basically pokes out of my chest. So it's very common overseas, not so common here. In New Zealand, last year they only installed 3 of these. This year they've done, I think, only 5. Does it always need? Yes, it does. So I'm permanently on. So they've only done 5 of them this year. They only did 3 last year, in total. And it's not. Oh, I'm gonna get rid of that. I think. Yeah. It's not that common. It's not so common in New Zealand, but it is common overseas. Mainly in America because, one, it's all paid for. So this device costs $222,000 to be installed, and it's around about $1 million to maintain over the course of its life. And in New Zealand, it's all paid for. So I haven't paid a cent for it. It's all government paid. And so in New Zealand, the criteria to getting this is basically you're going to die, and you need this to buy you time to survive to get a heart transplant. So yeah, it's about $222,000 American to get one of these installed. So in New Zealand, because it's all paid for, there's a really high bar and criteria you have to hit. In America, because it's all private, they give these out like Tic Tacs because one of the opioid crisis. So because of the opioid crisis, people are wrecking their hearts and they don't qualify for a transplant because they're drug addicts. So the only thing they do qualify is for these. So they make a lot of money. They get a lot of LVADs installed over there, and they basically do it to survive because otherwise they'll die because they can't get a heart transplant. In New Zealand, we only have it as a bridge to transplant, but the problem that I've had with me is that normally people aren't as old as... normally the people that get these devices, they're either overweight or very old. Now, I don't qualify for any of those two because what had happened is that I was born with a bicuspid valve. So normally people are born with 3 ventricles kind of pumping blood out of your heart. I was only born with 2. So because I was only born with 2, it means the heart had to go to work harder to pump the right amount of blood through my body. Now, no one found a problem with it all my life because I never had any health problems related to my heart. And the only symptom I had was tiredness, and you don't go to the hospital for tiredness, so no one checked it. So because of that, basically the heart kind of got worn away over time until eventually, and they believe it might have been COVID that did it, is that finally I started getting shortness of breath, and I went in for a scan. They found a blood clot around my heart, and one thing led to another, and they found that I was born with a bicuspid valve, which has destroyed my heart. And there's a lot of dead tissue that is dead. There's no recovery for it. At the time I was admitted on the 20th of December, my EF was... So EF is an ejection fraction. Basically how much blood is... how great your heart is going. So my heart was only going at 11% of function. So it was dying. And so it was pretty bad. So basically that's why they were like, alright, they did a scan, they found out it wasn't a short-term thing, so it proved that it wasn't drugs, so I wasn't lying or anything like that. And they're like, crap, he's dying. Now, in New Zealand, there's only one location that does heart transplants or installs these, and that's in Auckland. Now, I live in Wellington, so that was a bit of a problem. And normally, people that get these devices or go for a heart transplant, there's a long period of time before they reach the point that I reached. But the problem is, no one knew. So this was like an emergency situation. So what they had to do is they got me on the life plane. I think it's a life flight or whatever they're called. The red plane. And they flew me on New Year's Eve up to Auckland. And I spent New Year's sitting in hospital. I remember midnight, me and my partner were just sitting in an empty hospital in the an empty cafe that was close to it, and just saying Happy New Year's to each other while I was dying. So that sucked. So yeah, they did a few more tests and then realized that the heart was completely buggered, and so they needed to install this urgently so they could buy me more time to get on the heart transplant list and to get a heart. Now, after they installed it, they found a bit of a problem. Now, the problem is a good problem to have, and the problem was because they never did any chemical. You had to travel here. My parental aunt lives in Porroa. Just south. My brother lives in Porroa. Well, he lives in Cannons Creek, technically, which is a suburb of Porroa. But yeah, so the problem that they have is once they installed it and they were giving me, they had the problem. I hadn't had drug therapy before this, so they didn't know how I was going to react to the drugs. Because normally, if an organ is failing, you get drug therapy to try and make it better, or to try and mitigate the damage. Now, none of that had happened before I was reached that point, so all the drugs were having a very positive effect on my body because it's like it hadn't been exposed to that yet. So after they installed the device, they found my heart was healing, which is not something they expected because people that normally get to this position, they're screwed, their heart's gone. So over the time that I was in hospital and I was doing physiotherapy, learning to walk again, doing all that fun stuff, and taking the drugs, my heart was improving. And so they've reached a point of they've not put me on the heart transplant list, and they said basically in New Zealand, because everything is paid for, the only way that you can be put on a transplant list is if you can prove that there is no improvement to your organ that you have. You low heart in there, nine. Oh, nice. Low heart, I've had many of a drunken time in there. I've a couple of friends. I've got a bunch of people that live there. Anyway, so yeah, basically in New Zealand, you have to prove that the organ's not getting any better. There's no road to recovery. Now the problem is my heart's gone from 11% ejection fraction to 20% ejection fraction to now between 30 and 35. So it's improved. Now, in the 20-year program of the New Zealand heart transplant program, no one has ever had one of these devices installed and then removed. And they've done a load of them. Let's just say that. They've done a lot of them, but they've never had them removed because the criteria is so high in New Zealand. Once it's in, you get a heart. Or you get a heart transplant. Now, they did say there has only been one case, but it's not for something I went through. So basically, someone had a kid, and their heart was just shot from the pregnancy, from giving birth, and so they had to emergency. They had to quickly plug one of these into her heart and help her recover, and then eventually she got it removed. So they did have one of these plugged into somebody else and then removed it, but that was only because she had a fully healthy heart. She had a rough childbirth. So it's a bit different of a situation. So now we're stuck in the position of, in order for me to go on the heart transplant list, I have to show no signs of improvement. But I'm improving, even if it's small. So I've gone to them and said, hey, even if there's a 0.00001% chance I could save my heart, I want to try. So I'm going to keep on trying. And we learned that you only have about 2 years. Once these are installed, after your 2 years, there's no way you can unplug one of these and your heart will heal. It's bugged. So we've got a 2-year window here. So I've gone to them and say, hey, dose me out with meds, which I need to take, by the way. So I'm going to have to take a break. Dose me up with meds. I do some fitness. I've got a treadmill at home and I just do my physio fitness on it. And we're going to give it a go. And if it works and I save my heart, great. It's still going to be buggered. There's still going to be part of my heart that's never going to heal and it's completely dead. But there is a shot. And so that's what the whole waiting now is. So once I get a transplant though, your immunity is buggered for like 2 years. So I'm going to be stuck at home a lot. Let's just say that. So that's my situation. So if you ever see me referring to it, that's what it's about. I'm very open about it. So if anyone wants to talk about it, I'm more than happy. I'm never ashamed of it. And I'm very thankful because basically they said I would have been dead if they didn't do anything. So it was that bad. But yeah, and that's why I do the stream and why I do it the way it is, because this is my social interactions. The more people that turn up and keep me company, the better. I mean, I do have a lovely partner. Yeah, I'm not alone, and she's definitely been the reason why I've done as well as I have. Because she has definitely helped. She has to change my bandage every 2 days, so she has to get all kind of masked up, get all gloved up, and do all the medical stuff on my bandage to switch it over. So she does a lot of that. I don't know how I do it without her, Frank. So I really appreciate it there. But this is my way of kind of getting socially out, because I can't drink anymore. Going out is a bit of a nightmare because I have to carry around this bag, which is very heavy. Not very heavy. I have to carry double as well. Like I have to carry spares of everything just in case something goes wrong. So like I carry this bag which has a control unit and 2 batteries in it, and then I have to carry a backpack with the exact same equipment in it just in case it fails. So it kind of makes going out a little bit more of a chore. And going in a shower, I can't unplug it, so it has to go in a waterproof bag. So you can imagine going in the shower and then having one of those one of those fanny pack things that you put around your waist. Imagine just having that but like having a strap on it as well. Just never being able to take it off. Yeah. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, I had a hole in my heart, so I have a scar on back. Oh, ouch. I don't know if that's a metaphor or is that a literal thing. I love hearing markets for each biome. Yeah, I mean, each biome has a kind of theme. So this is the food market. That's my general goods market. And that's my fish market. That's my multiplayer market. And my gym market out there. Now, they are hinting that they're going to make all the biomes bigger. Which I hope they do, because I can really make these markets look a bit prettier. I think I'm a little bit restricted in space at the moment. So my 2D Disney stuff is all in Eternity Isle. But I really hope they make bigger, because I would love to make... I want to make a proper downtown section, but not make it feel so cramped. Like, the markets are a little bit cramped right now, because I'm just trying to cram it all in. But I would like to expand it a little bit. Probably with the new expansion, when I move maybe the Pixar section over to Storybook Vale or whatever they call it, I can expand on this and like make this the downtown / food area. So I can make like here the food market and then here the downtown area, and then I can kind of flesh it out and make it a little bit bigger. Oh yes, I've seen those devices. The one with a backpack. One's with the backpack. I don't know what that is. What's the one with the backpack? Anyway, actually, I'm going to get straight into it. So I'm going to take a good 10-minute break. and then I'll be back. And if you guys aren't around, that's fair enough. Fair enough. But I'll be back in about 10 minutes.
could set you free, show you what this world can really be. Here with me, I could set you free, off the pain and misery and let you be. Here with me, I could set you free. I could set you free. I could set you free, show you what this world can really be. Here with me, I could set you free, off the pain and misery and let you be. Here with me, show you what this world can really be. Here with me, I could set you free, off the pain and misery and let you be. Here with me, I could set you free. I could set you free. I could set you free, show you what this world can really be. Here with me, I could set you free, off the pain and misery and let you be. Here with me, I could set you free. I could set you free.
Alright. There we go. Back. It's those that stuck around. Oh. Alright, the fog's here. The one you you carry with you and the one you carry, but I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't have a backpack with this device. I just carry the spare like batteries and equipment in just a regular backpack. I like the fog. I wish you could leave the fog on sometimes. I like the fog. Welcome back. Thank you, though. Oh, the crops are ready.
Oh, the van is coming along nicely.
You know, I can't be bothered with the bonus, and I think I've got too many. Don't do that. Doesn't cost me any. Missed, luckily. Alright, so that actually tops that off. I just need seeds. I'm gonna go to Attorney Isle. Though you probably haven't seen my Attorney Isle. Be a new experience for you. And it's misty here too. This is my Attorney Isle, so I've got the what have I got here? I've got my Little Mermaid section here. I've got my Cinderella section here. I've got my Beauty and the Beast section here, which I think is a bit too small, but I might have to change. I've got some crops up here in my orchard. Over here, I've got some like a residence section. This is my residence, which extends over here too. So I've got a residence here. I've got another residence here. This is supposed to be Merlin's joint, but I haven't really done any work. This is Lilo and Stitch's area. This is Aladdin's area, but I've kind of like, because Jafar's kind of bled over here. So Aladdin's area is like big and long. I've got the Lion King area here, which I'm not that happy with. I'm thinking about remodeling the whole thing. This is the main hub for the region, so all this is my time bending stuff. So it's the similar marker that I had before. This is all my time bending ones. This is where all my critters hang out. Critters. This is the theme park that I have for the section. And this is Tina. Tina section there. And that's about it. I think I'm going to remodel the whole thing. I'm tempted to. Ooh. I just have to figure out how I want to do it. I don't know. All those extra. Cool. And that should complete. Fix. So I don't know. I think Beauty and the Beast should move. I just don't know where. Like no area that's big enough. So, yeah, I got Milan's area there. I could put them down here. And move Milan probably to a smaller area. I know, maybe I should just scrub the whole thing and then start from scratch. I don't do it. I think I should move. The problem is like, because that's an Aladdin thing. I try and keep it in Aladdin section. Then Jafar's like there, so I think I might move the Lion King. Yeah, I don't know. Or even here. I might move Lion King here. And Merlin can move somewhere else. Anyhow, back up to it. Wait until after the update, and then we'll figure out what we want to do there. I do hate how going to Tunial and back to Dreamlight Valley takes. It didn't used to take that long. Alright, so Now that the figs are all done, the cosmic figs, we'll put a sign up. Alright, that one's all done. How far is that to be? That's the fruit that I'm working on. I need a daily one. Alright, wheat. Oop. Now this one is one that's just going to take a lot of time. Because it grows so quickly, by the time I finish planting it, it'll be growing back. It's an easy crop to get a lot of. Alright, so once I do that one, which one would I move on to after that? One crop of that. A couple of crops of rice. Bang in. So I'm basically just going to top up all the food.
How's it going? Whoa!
Wheat's the more boring one, because it just grows too quickly. By the time I finish planting all this, it'll be growing. So if anyone's got anything interesting to talk about, now's the time. Pretty much we're just going to be doing this, unless someone's got something interesting to talk about. But yeah, it's already growing. The annoying thing about this crop. The good thing is that you can harvest it without spinning any mist. You're cleaning up your island right now. You got a plan for it? Oh, because like cleaning up is annoying. Do you use like vacuums and stuff? Now it's just a debate. Should I farm normally? Should I wally farm? How about farm it normally and see how much? Yeah. Should get quite a lot. Food, I know. Don't have a cooker there. I'm some places. Yeah, I do find the vacuums very useful. Like these ones, just spit so. Oh, go away. Spent so much time, but I do wish it didn't cost me so much mist, and I think that's going to be an issue with the I reckon the future expansion, because if you can't get mist in the new place, then the only way you can use your vacuums is like by constantly just doing this all the time. like when you're in Dreamlight Valley, you can't earn mist by doing just like normal duties. You have to use the thing, so it just takes forever. What do you mean not enough ingredients? Oh, I need more milk. Alright. Alright, we're gonna buy a buttload. Alright, now where is my milk? I'm pretty sure it's on this side. Cool. There we go. So, well, that's doing that. We are do an annoying bit. I'm gonna do farming and hopefully max out a wheat. Because the whole idea of me still stocking up here is that means if anyone comes over and wants like a whole bunch of stuff, you can take whatever you want, and I've got plenty spare. Hopefully I can set up the kind of farms in every area that I could, if I ever run low, I can just... So I do encourage if anyone does want anything, let me know, because you're more than welcome to pop around and grab whatever you want. That's the whole point of why I've set up all the markets the way it is. And after tomorrow morning's stream, I will be opening the valley up for a few hours for people to pop around and grab what they want. Alright, so let's do this. Oh, did I miss some? Oh well. We just keep going until we find it. We hit a bonus one. The thing is, because I've got more than 5 companions with the gardening skill, one of these should give me 8. Oh no, 4. It still gives me 4, damn. It gives me 4. Or randomly. So I end up getting a lot more than normal. Oh well. See, they gave me 4. One of them gave me a 4. That's one of the advantages of having the buddy doing it, because you get a 4 times bonus on one of them. And it's just random. Sometimes you can get like 3 in a row. Ooh. Ooh. Ah, got it. Pretty satisfying when you get it. Now it's a boring one. You just have to... Doing so much though. I mean, the machines are great, and they do save time. But if you're doing it manually, you really do earn a lot more. And it's just the extra bonus your companion gives you. Especially if you got more than 5. I don't know how much of a bonus you would get if you had all of them as gardening. That would be a really good one. There we go. Alright, we'll do another room. As boring as this is what grinding is. Sometimes you just have to do the boring tasks over and over and over again. I know a lot of people don't like Donald. I like him. Because I think he's one of the rare characters in the Valley to actually give us some personality. Everyone else is just like staring at the different distance or staring at clocks. Donald at least makes things interesting by throwing his tantrums all the time. They grow so fast that I can't even get all my crops down before they finish. I'm going at a good rate, like at the same rate though. Throw there. And now we have us. Oh. Donald isn't funny. Why don't you think Donald's funny? I find him funny because it just throws tantrums and adds like a little bit more personality. I like Donald. He is funny. Oh, do you mean he is funny? Oh, it just looked like you were spelling isn't, but because you lost off the T. Yeah, I like Donald. I think he adds some life to the valley, I reckon. Much needed personality. I got in when it should be space. Yeah, it was just a badly timed one. That's alright. Yeah, I think that's why I like Oswald as well, because he kind of adds their they're doing more than just standing around just staring at stuff. Because that's the problem with some of these characters. They'll just like walk around like him. Good example right there. Kristoff is just like standing there, and he's like, "Oh, now I'm going to do something." I mean, fishing is great, but the problem is if you watch them fish and you walk too close, they wave at you and then stop doing it. So you can't really just go and watch them do it. Very frustrating. I should actually just. I like observing them a lot more. I think it's because I want more of a Sims game than anything else. But I mean, these conversations are great. But I kind of wish they would do something a little bit more interactive. Like 2 characters like having a race around the valley or something like that. That would be cool.
Yourself a great night. Hi there, pal.
Alright, we're back.
Whoa! Oh, good boy.
Alright, we've got another about half an hour to go. So if anyone's got anything they think I should watch, you think you want to talk about, now's the time. More crops. Boring as this is, what grinding is. Hard to decorate, so you can stone area. Sorry, Lil, you might have to retype that one. That one I don't quite understand. Hard to decorate, so you can reach stone area. Not sure what you mean by that, bud. Sorry. I know your English isn't that great. It's okay. You just may need to retype that one. And you don't need to say sorry, it's just sometimes sometimes it just doesn't make sense and it's okay. Let's just keep the bonus up so fast. Alright. No, we can't. You know, for the pickaxe to grind stone and jewels. How to decorate that area. Are you on PC? My Switch lags so bad when applying. Yes, I am on a PC. Technically on the Xbox version, which is on. But you can use the so if you get it on Xbox, you can either play it on Xbox or you can play it on PC with the Xbox app. Now you. I don't quite understand you. Sorry, Lil. You know the pickaxe to grind stone and jewels. Quite sure I quite understand that. Sorry, bud. But yeah, I mean, it sucks. Like so many people on the Switch have hard problems. I mean, I tried to play it on Xbox the other day, and it crashed. So I can never go back to Xbox because if I try and load my Valley. Actually, if I try and load it if I've logged out in Eternity Isle, and then on my PC. Sorry, no, let me rewind. I'm just getting confused. If I log out and I'm in Eternity Isle, when I log back in, it will load on Xbox. But if I log out in Dreamlight Valley, it won't load on Xbox. So I basically can't play on Xbox anymore because of the item limit being so high, which is silly considering like how powerful the Xbox is. You'd think it should be fine. The lag's so bad. Oh. Lag so bad in the Switch. I try and decorate, and when I save it takes a long time. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's the problem with the Switch. I feel bad because they're trying to make it work, and it sounds like it's a really hard one to. I mean, I think it's also the problem is that because of the type of game it is, they have to. And the Switch isn't that powerful. I mean, ultimately, it's just not that powerful. So it's like, you can get it running like this. Like, it runs well on PC. But to convert it to something that has lower specs, really, really hard. Decorate around so you can read. Oh, do you mean there's like rocks you can't get rid of yet? Because you haven't progressed enough? Is that what you mean there, Lil? Sorry. Also, when I switched to realms and from the valley, it's been a bad game shutdown. Yeah, I have heard, I mean, a lot of people have come into my stream and talked about how bad the Switch is. I wouldn't be able to do it. Like, the people that persevere, the ones that seem to push forward and keep using the Switch, I've got a lot of respect for you because you're very patient. I do know that this patch, though, and they do this every year, they're using it as like an optimization patch. Of like, there will be a lot of bug fixes and optimization. Because they always have one patch a year. It's around the year just before the expansion, where it's not a huge one. And all they do is they try and improve the game. They did it last year, and they're doing it this year, and they said they were doing it this year, so this patch coming up. So there could be a chance that the patch coming out might make it a bit more stable, but to be honest, the Switch has been a bit buggered for a very long time, so I don't know if one patch will fix it, but it could help. It could help.
This place is the cat's pajamas.
I just don't think the Switch can handle the game, really. I think the game is growing too much. And that can happen. But the problem is they've already committed to it, so they can't get rid of it. Alright, now we're going to do boring planting again. You know, a PC gamer, so I hope so too, because like I do find it's a lot of fun when people come to your valley, and the fact that people from different platforms can come as well, I think that's really great. And I do think that multiplayer will grow and expand. I think we're going to be seeing, like, we'll be able to play Scrabble Coin together, maybe in the future expansion pack if they've got a similar board game, or if they introduce another board game. I do hope that you can visit valleys without needing to be logged in. I hope you can visit, Scrooge's shop without everyone going, or need the host or that, so you can like leave your valley open and people can just pop around whenever to check out your shop and stuff. I hope the multiplayer gets bigger, but they also need it more stable, because people trying to load my valley on a Switch crashes all the time and they have a really hard time. Rock Spot, like mine for Rock Spot and Sunset Plateau. Ah, okay. Mine for Rock Spot and Sunset Plateau. I see. So you're doing that for what? Are you grinding Dreamlight? Is that what you're doing? Or is this for the task, the Star Path? Which I'm looking forward to the Rock Star Path, because we always get a Dream Star with it. And I wonder what character we're going to get a Rock Dream Star for. I hope it's not Donald. No offense, Donald, you've had enough. I do hope it's someone different. I hope it's Scrooge. We haven't got a lot of Scrooge ones. Well, what else? I do hope it's Scrooge, or it's a character we don't normally get, because normally it's like a Mickey and Friends one, like Goofy or something like that. I do hope it's a little bit different. I'm looking forward to. I hope they reveal something tomorrow, because the day before, or tomorrow for me, but the day before the patch, they typically reveal something that's coming with it. They haven't revealed before, but I'm not sure what that would be, because I think they kind of revealed everything. Sorry, no, it's alright, Betty. That's the point of my streams, is that you can just pop in and out. Alright, I'm excited for the Scrooge update. So I'm excited for that, because one of the things I do like about Daisy's one is the fact of, like, you can put your like stuff in the windows like that, and the ones in at least Daisy's one, you know, the custom one. So it really adds some personality to your valley that you wouldn't see anywhere else. Like you would never get a Ninja Turtle shirt anywhere else, or a Patrick Star shirt anywhere else. And so I'm excited for the Scrooge to have it, because I don't buy every item because I've got the majority of stuff. So it'd be good to actually see this with stuff. I would like to see maybe stuff on the side, or even at the top, on the top, like something up there, something to like look at. It would be different. Went to shower before bed, now I feel better. I remember those days. I remember when I used to be able to do that. Yeah, for like new beast. Ah, okay. I wish. Why you get rid of the shop? Why would you get rid of it, Cassie? I really like the Daisy shop. I like putting, as you can see on my one, I love the Ninja Turtles, and I love the fact that I can play Disney Dreamlight Valley and have a Ninja Turtle related thing in it. But why don't you, just out of interest, Cassie, why don't you like Daisy shop? I got into buying most of his stuff recently. I hope to 100% the game. It's very hard. I've been playing since the Scar update, so that was only the second update they came up with. Well, the first one outside of beta, and I still haven't 100%ed it. I've got 96% clothing, 90% furniture. It's extremely hard to get 100%. Extremely hard. Daisy shop is for making our clothes and furniture. Yeah, but then you get to put things on, like on the outside like that. I should really put on them pants, but no one needs pants. I never use the designing feature, and I feel like what's mainly for. Well, I typically get my the designs you see there aren't mine. I got them off, like, anyone that comes to your valley, you can see their designs there. So I got it from Filipino Jedi. Let's see if he's coming for any new ones. Yeah, he's got some new ones. There you go. So I can put those in the window, and I think you can choose which ones are in the window. So I got these from Filipino Jedi, and he's really good at it. You can really just use anyone's. I got Joe Rogan. Apparently Joe Rogan came to my valley once. Danger Fox. Because I leave my valley open after streams. There's a lot of names in here that I'm not aware of. You do challenges, you get more daisy cards. Otherwise, you're just making basic items for craft state later. You can sell your designs. Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of people being able to just see what other people are doing, because I think if you change it, you can get a live update of what they've changed it to as well. I leave the airplane mode on my Switch. If I use Wi-Fi, it drains the battery. Yeah, the bot. Yeah, don't worry, the bot will go away. So I try and use which one? Let's try and figure out which ones. No. There we go. I'll put Ninja Turtle one on. Oh no, we'll put Squirtle Squad. There you go. I don't know. I think it allows us to put our own more personality to the valley. In my opinion, of Daisy's shop. I think that's the fact that I could put a Squirtle Squad shirt in a window of a shop in the valley. I think it's pretty cool. I think you should just go find someone that has a really good design. Just use that one. I like it. No online for me. Sometimes I turn it off to check mini updates, but I always have it on. The Switch is just not great. It sucks though. It's a great game, and sometimes you just want to, especially if you're stuck on a plane, it'd be a perfect game. I put tops and bottoms on. I'm just too lazy to do the bottom. I should. But I just don't want Donald Duck to feel bad. I love the grind and creativity. It allows players, though. It's not for me. No, it's fine. And I think that's the key with a successful game, is that there's stuff that you like and the stuff you don't like, and there's stuff that other people will like and then you don't like. I mean, that's, for a game to be successful, you need to do that. You can't please everybody. If you're aiming to develop a feature that everybody's gonna like, you're gonna fail. So them introducing Daisy's story is giving people like myself that like want to add more personality to the valley or uniqueness to the valley. I now have the ability to do that. And the fact that they're doing things like that, I think is pretty cool. And eventually, hopefully, they develop something for yourself that hits the same kind of itch. And the Scrooge update could be one as well. You could have the ability of putting whatever item you wanted in the windows instead of it being random, which I'm assuming it's random of stuff you haven't got. They could give the ability if you can just put whatever item you've collected in the window, which I think will be pretty cool. So it just comes down to, and I think that's what's cool about this game, is that the devs have shown that they're willing to adapt and change their vision. Because this game was always going to be free to play, right? It was going to be free to play, and it was basically just going to be like microtransactions and all about the premium shop in order to stay alive. But then they changed, and they went, hey, people are fighting back on that model. We know that's the way the tide is turning. We're seeing that already. So we are not going to go free to play, but instead we're going to take the base game. We're going to keep on improving this base game, but we're also going to develop expansion packs for it as well. So while we're developing the expansion pack, we're giving people a reason to buy that base game. And then that way they can go, all right, what else can we add to the base game to enhance the overall package, and then not make it a premium thing that they need to kind of make money from. They're making money by just developing that base game, and that opens up the creativity, because now they don't need to think, how much should this be priced? They're thinking, okay, this will be a cool feature to add, which will bring people to the game. And that's what the Daisy Shop thing was, and that's what, when we get Jack Skeleton, and then we're going to get Sully. Daisy was, I think that Daisy, and Mulan was another one. Like, adding that will bring people to the game. And then they earn moonstones, and then hopefully they spend some actual real life cash in the shop, which I'm okay with the way they do it. I know a lot of people complain about it because you're paying for the base game and then they're asking for more money in the shop. But the items in the shop are purely cosmetic. There's no gameplay advantage. That's the key. Because there's no gameplay advantage, and there is technically an ability to earn the same currency in the game without paying. So you can get those items if you wanted to without paying. It just takes time. And they're all cosmetic. You don't get any kind of advantage for it. And I'm okay with that angle with it. And I know that some people don't think it's, they shouldn't be charging twice, essentially. But no one's forcing them to do it. There's no... The items that are available in the store have no huge gameplay advantage there. All of this is cosmetic stuff. The only thing that kind of goes into are dream bundles, but I see dream bundles as mission packs that you can get, which are kind of like, I think they can be worth it. I think Ursula's one definitely worth it, because that's the closest thing to changing gameplay is the Ursula's bundle, dream bundle. That's the only one that comes close that you pay money for moonstones for. That does change a gameplay aspect. And the only gameplay aspect that does change is that Ursula now walks on land. So she's easier to interact with. That's the only one that gives it an advantage. Everything else is cosmetic. And I'm okay with that. Because no one's forcing you to get any of that stuff. And I do like that they expanded the shop. I remember when it was only like 4 options. The fact that they've expanded this, they've recognized pricing and they've tried to reduce it over time, offering the objects back. I do think they should offer more. And so what I think they should do is give everyone another shop, like Scrooge's shop, but maybe watch there's a Scrooge has a Disney competitor. What was this? Scrooge McDuck Nemesis. Flintheart Glom Gold. I think that's his name. This one. Let's see if it's book. There you go. So there's this character here. So they should give it another shop that's a premium shop, just purely for premium items of this guy running a shop, and it should give you the ability to buy more than what's currently available on the weekly shop update. I think that would be cool. And so you can go there every week, or even every day if you really want, and or if they really want. And you can see premium items available that aren't available on that weekly shop. And actually, what they could do is make it random for every single person. So that way it encourages people to go visit them in other their own valleys. I think that would be a good idea. Yeah. I'm sold on my idea the more I think about it. Because at the end of the day, it's like no one's forcing them to buy that. Give them more options, because that's what being a good company is, giving the customer as many options as possible. And one of them is don't limit your premium items. Let them buy it, because I mean, at the end of the day, you earn money. I think they're trying to move away from the whole FOMO thing. Oh, why is this not working? Good. Yeah, they need to move away from the FOMO stuff, which is the way gaming is going at the moment. The FOMO thing is kind of biting them in the butt. Popping into we had a couple of spam bots, Mr. Tanker, but yeah, everything's going well. I'm probably going to plant this crop and then finish for the day. And then I'll be back on in about 8 hours? I'll be back on in 8 hours. I've got tomorrow we're burying the ashes of my brother-in-law who died in October last year. So it's going to be a very somber day tomorrow. So I've got tomorrow off work. What I'll do is I'll come on, do my stream, and then I'll log off around the normal time, and I'll go off and go pick up my nieces, and we're going to go to funeral point in Macro. It's like it happened a year ago, and a lot has happened since that's happened. So it's more of a sad that for my nieces. They're very young. One is 13, the other one I think 8, and the other one's 5. And he died of kidney cancer. Yeah, fortunately, cancer is a tick. The one thing that is consistent in this world is cancer's a dick. I don't even know why I'm planting these. I think I've got enough anyway. Damn it, Dave. Maybe I should plant pumpkins. I'll harvest them tomorrow. But yeah, as I said, I'll be on. And then after we've done that, we'll see how things go, and I might pop on for a little bit longer later. That's because it's going to be a very heavy day, and it'll be good to just do some Disney before the the update. You call me sir, it makes me feel old. 26. Alright, what we do is I'm gonna harvest this, and then we'll plant some pumpkins. But yeah, as I said before, thanks for popping around. It's really great to do this and have people come along while talk. Just grinding this out. Oh, maybe I'll get enough. Farming. Yeah, grinding out is boring when you do. Sorry, false habit. That's alright. Condolences, cancer. You wouldn't even wish on the end. Yeah, I mean, my brother-in-law died of cancer in like 2 months later. I ended up fearing for my own life with thinking I was going to die, and then being told I need a heart transplant. So a lot has happened, and I think that I'm glad I didn't die, because that would have been very heavy on my nieces, like to lose their father and then lose their cool uncle, as they call me. Play Minecraft with them and stuff. You'll see there's videos on my YouTube channel of me playing games with them. There's another one coming out soon, hopefully soon, of Grounded, of me and my niece Daphne played together. I think that would be a little bit too heavy on them if something happened to me then. So luckily I made it out. I don't think they realized how serious it was, but they've got this idea of, like, my youngest niece, Josie, she actually thought I had died, because her father was in hospital for so long, that when because what happened is, like, when they flew me out to Auckland, all my family come up there just before I had my major surgery to implant the device. Because when you're having open heart surgery, it's not a safe procedure. It's quite, there was a risk there. They came up to say, you know, to you know, give their best and so forth. And so my niece Josie came as well. And so after everything happened, when I came back to Wellington, it took us around about 3 to 4 weeks to convince Josie I didn't die. Because she assumed that because I was in hospital and her dad had just died, who was in hospital, that I had died too. So it took like 3 to 4 weeks to convince her that I hadn't died. And it was very awkward because every time I would show up, she goes, "I thought you had died," very loudly. Because kids don't know how loud they are. So everyone had a laugh about it, but it was very morbid at the same time, because like everyone was like being reminded of the fact that Mark, my brother-in-law, died. So yeah, one of those, the kids are funny like that, and I do hope, I'll you know, you don't know how people are going to turn out when they go through something like that as a kid, and the best you can do is just be with them. And I think our generation's a little bit different because we're more open to talk about it with them instead of like hide it away like my parents' generation did. Like they've been very open about the topic, and they discuss it quite openly. And when he had cancer and was going through that, and they saw that, it was explained to them. They understood it when it finally happened. Obviously, they were still upset and sad, but it's easier to deal with it if you have people around you that are willing to talk about it instead of just ignore it and not talk about it. Which I know people in my life that have gone through that. They just don't talk about it, rather not, ignore it, suppress, fingers in your ears, la 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 kind of deal. And that doesn't help anyone. If you don't deal with your problems, all it's going to do is come out in some other way. That's why the porn industry is so great. The porn industry exists. I don't know, I was trying to make a bad joke. Didn't go very. But anyway, we'll leave it there, and as I said, I'll be on at 6:30 AM New Zealand time, so if you're welcome to join me as I play some more of this, and that's actually done. So we did end up finishing the wheat, which is good. We'll do that. Oh, actually, we'll go. You do great stream. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate you all coming by. I do. It's really nice because it encourages me to do this more when people actually show up. I expect no one to show up. There have been streams where I've streamed and no one's showing up recently, so it's good to know that people still want to. But yeah, I'll be doing this again next week. So every Tuesday New Zealand time, I will be doing a longer stream at night. So if you got any games you think I should play, leave a message in the Discord and I'll give it a go. I didn't see a stream this morning. Yeah, I didn't stream the last 2 days because I've been not sleeping well, but I normally should be. Just had a rough sleep. Sometimes this device is more of a nuisance than anything else because it keeps you awake. Like, I can hear the machine going. Like, there's a noise that it makes. It's like, and I hear that when I'm just lying down trying to get to sleep. So imagine hearing like a machine noise constantly when you're trying, a machine humming noise when you're trying to sleep. It doesn't work. Anyway, we'll leave it there, and until, at least yeah, exactly, Tanker. There's something that I've realized more and more. Alright, thanks everyone. I'll be back this time next week, but I'll also be back on in 8 hours, so appreciate it. Until next time.